Coming up, a battle of the undefeated. Pedro Valencia, David Romero go toe-to-toe, but it all started yesterday at the weigh-ins. We'll take a look at how it all went down. Both fighters are ready in fighting shape. Big time bragging rights on the line here. Two fighters out of LA, two fighters undefeated, and they'll go toe-to-toe. Romero, Valencia, DMG.
All right, Fox Theater, please welcome our fighters for our featured super lightweight bout, starting with our contender from the blue corner, Pedro Valencia.
Pedro Valencia, another one that started very early on, started at 8 years of age, training. His first 7 fights were in Mexico, his last 4 here in the US. 11-0, 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He's coming off a unanimous decision win over Adrian Corona. Adrian Corona was undefeated at the time, and he is the son of the legendary official Ray Corona, who I believe is going to be officiating this bout.
Yeah. Well, look, Ray Corona, I've seen him when I've been at a fight where Adrian's fought, and Ray's a parent when he's watching the fight. But when he's in that referee, he is a consummate professional. He is a fighter's type of referee. Fighters love fighting with him as a ref, and that will not play any impact at all. He's a true pro.
And now we await his opponent, also undefeated, David Romero.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent out of the red corner, David Romero.
As we await David Romero, one thing we do have to touch on about Pedro Valencia is that victory over Adrian Corona happened back in 2022. Yeah. So a bit of a lengthy layoff for Valencia. We'll see how he responds. And now you take a good look at the undefeated David Romero, 7-0-2, 2 of his 7 wins by knockout. The 23-year-old out of Los Angeles is coming off a unanimous decision victory over Eduardo Hernandez Trejo. He had a round 5 knockout over Dan Hernandez right here in this venue of Fox Theater for DMG.
And we mentioned already both of these men from LA, and you can feel the energy in this Fox Theater right now. The fans are really excited for this one, a lot of pride on the line, and David Romero's got power in both hands, but his best shot is that left hook to the body.
I just love that we get to see 2 undefeated fighters, and this is really tough for a fighter because when you're trying to build a career and get a title shot, you can't have any losses on your record. So, you know, tonight we're going to see somebody's going to lose that pedigree that they have looking, you know, down the road for a big title shot.
Here to set the stage momentarily will be Ray Cruz, but first we take a look at how they match up with the tail of the tape. Battle of the undefeateds. Anything jumping out at you, Justin?
Well, you see, Pedro Valencia's got a 4-inch height disadvantage. He's 5'6" to 5'10", but Valencia does have long arms, and he will switch as well. He will go to southpaw, and he uses those long arms, really uses his length on that, but we'll see how Romero deals with that tonight.
Here to set the stage for this super lightweight featured bout, Ray Cruz.
Ladies and gentlemen, this featured bout is set for 8 rounds in the super lightweight division, and it's presented by DMG, Fightbook, Happy Jewelers, Casa Mexico, Adams Boxing, and Autentico Corajillo. And your referee in charge of this bout, Ray Corona. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, wearing navy blue and silver trunks, his official weight this evening, 139.8 pounds. He has an unblemished record of 11 wins, no losses, with 7 victories by way of knockout. En la esquina azul, desde Pacoima, California, he is the undefeated Pedro Valencia. And his opponent. Out of the red corner, dressed in gray, white, and red, he officially weighed in at 139.2 pounds. He is still unbeaten with a record of 7 wins, no losses, 2 draws. 2 of his victories are by way of knockout. Presenting the undefeated fighter from South Central Los Angeles, David Romero!
Battle of the Undefeateds as we await the final instructions.
Right, guys, nothing below the belt line. Nothing below the belt line. Want to touch gloves, do it now. God bless.
Great atmosphere here in the historic Fox Theater for this one. Battle of the Undefeateds. Pedro Valencia out of the blue corner there on the upper right of your screen, taking on David Romero. You can see the height discrepancy, but as you mentioned, not much of a difference in the reach.
No. Now, it'll be interesting to see, you mentioned that fight with Adrian Corona. Valencia's been out of the ring since 2022. His last stoppage was 2019, so we'll see if Romero pays any respect to the power at all or just tries to blitz him right away in front of this crowd.
He actually just landed a couple of really nice shots in tight there.
Yep.
Then a nice hook to the body. It's very explosive right now.
That's a tough draw coming off of a lengthy layoff against the 7-0-2 David Romero.
Yeah, but it's also the way to get your name right back in the mix.
You better get rid of any potential rust real quick.
And you see Romero is using his length to start it now, and you can see Valencia is really springing off that back right foot. He's looking to try and come in with a left hook, a straight right hand, but
that was a nice hook to the body from Valencia right there.
Yes,
reaching
indeed.
in.
Listen to this crowd here. Place coming unglued, and Valencia tries to blitz in. Now Valencia, he was a cross-country runner, guys, back in high school, and continues long-distance running. He says it really has helped with his conditioning inside the squared circle.
yeah, there's a reason why guys have done it for just about centuries. That there is something to it, and there's a good little left hook right there from Romero.
Yeah, you got to get your road work in anyway, so might as well have fun doing it.
He's 2 scheduled for 8 rounds of action.
And that left hook to the body that Romero landed, he showed it a few seconds ago right there.
Yep,
Just tried it again.
That's his best shot. Justin. He's
And
looking for it a second time.
And he's able to lean back. He's got pretty good upper body mobility. He can kind of lean back. He wants you to kind of overcommit. Then he could come around and really double up on it and
Watch
finish
this
with the
toe
body.
battle that's happening right here. Referee just pointed to it. Doesn't want him stepping on his foot and all that stuff. So
Big right
watch
hand.
this little battle that's happening in here with these two.
That was a nice shot by Valencia there, looking to follow it up. Throws the lead left hook.
Now, Romero's got that great left hook. What he does do sometimes is he will have a tendency, he wants it to land that so bad that he will leave his left hand down looking for that
Just
punch.
got caught with a jab, too, leaving that left hand down like that, Justin.
Yeah, quadrupled up on the jab there, did Valencia.
Yeah, Valencia's got some speed with that snap off of it. He feints a little bit more with it, just instead of throwing it. Oh, he got 1-1-2 right there. Oh, and Slip rolled out of that one. Very nice roll right there. But Romero's putting it together.
Yeah, dig into the body there was Romero. And he could just, it's a powder keg mentality in this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, well, a lot of pride on the line like we were talking about earlier, but look, both of these guys really want this bad. Career-defining fight for Valencia. He's coming off that layoff. He wants to prove that he's still there, and he's doing it right now against a good prospect in Romero, and Romero's certainly in a fight.
Yeah, no indication of rust here for Valencia as the first round comes to a close. Chris Bruno, how do you see it after one?
Well, I think Romero did enough to win that round, although I really like what I'm seeing from Valencia right now. He's trying to close that distance, fire off that jab, snapping that a bunch right there, looking really good. Here he is in the corner talking and chatting him up with Valencia.
Yeah, and those right hands from Valencia were his best weapon that round, probably the best punches of the night. And then we'll get a look here at Romero's corner. He's with Omar Villanueva. Now, I believe Omar's been with him through his whole career, but interesting, Romero was with the camp of David Benavidez, with Jose Benavidez, the father of David. So he's gotten great sparring. He sparred with those champs, Pacheco, Benavidez, even upcoming guys like Blancas.
Yep.
And he's learned a lot, and you can see it in his style.
Oh, yeah. But I like Valencia's game, you know, for a layoff like that to just come out and start trying to land shots right out of the beginning. Not a big feel-out process, and not doing it recklessly either. I like it.
Yep.
Round 2 of 8 off and running here, and trying to establish the jab early there was Romero, working on it, throwing the 1-2 there. Ooh, nice short right hand there by Valencia.
Yep, and a good little right hand of the body from Romero. But I like what Valencia's doing. And look, Romero's only got 2 stoppages on his record. He's 7-0, but only 2 of those coming by stoppage. Valencia himself has got 7 out of his 11 have been by stoppage, but all of those have come within 3 rounds, so he does start early.
Yeah, a little bullying going out there right now. Fighters are very wise.
Yep.
They got to watch the headbutts right there.
Grabbing the back of the head, but these two are very happy to stand and bang, just throwing for broke here.
Big hook right there from Romero.
Yep. Both of them trading hooks, and big right hand from Romero as well. The fighting's kind of, they're kind of just fighting right now, and now they go back to boxing, but you could definitely tell the crowd is hyping them up, and they really want this, and they want to hurt each other.
See Valencia's pull and throw right there. He pulled and then popped the jab right after. Boom, there's 1-1-2 again. I like what he's putting together.
Yeah, short, sneaky right hand. I like it. And that another little left uppercut, quick left uppercut from Valencia. Valencia's having a good round.
Yeah, he's having a very good round right now. Plenty of time left right now for Romero, but Valencia's coming out really strong.
Great performance by Valencia thus far, trying to push forward.
Nice head movement.
And both digging the body. Great all action. This has been all gas, no brakes here between
another
these
right
two.
Hand.
Boom, we heard that right hand. We heard that over here.
And that's Romero is trying to close the distance himself, and the shorter boxer is Valencia, but Valencia's got those shorter, tighter shots.
Big hook over the top from Valencia.
Romero's got to get his hands up when he's walking in. He's getting careless with his hands down, getting caught a lot. That left hand especially, he's got to get that left hand up because he's going to be right over the top all day.
Both had traded
Philly
big.
Shell's hurting him right now.
Yeah, he's not fast enough.
Both had traded big left hooks.
Boom. Ooh. Another. See, that was the punch we wanted from before in the last fight.
Yes.
And you follow those up. He's following up with multiple punch combos.
Now, Valencia, he started boxing early. His dad was a boxer himself, but he knows what he's doing. He knows that right hand is there, and he's doing a great job with the combination, finishing it right there with the uppercut, but that right hand over that left hand of Romero is there.
Kept it short on that one, too.
It's interesting you say that because Valencia wanted to start at 6. The gym said, hey, you got to be 8. So his dad trained him in, age 6 and 7. Then he officially started training in the gym at 8 years of age.
Wow.
Ooh. Well, nice left hand there. It was the uppercut downstairs and upstairs with the left by Romero.
Now, Romero's going to have to use his feet because, like we mentioned, he could get the stoppage here tonight. We'll see. We don't know what Valencia's going to look like later in this fight off that layoff.
That's true.
The power advantage right now is for Valencia.
Yeah, I give that round to Valencia, guys, on that one. I really think he came out with a game plan, put it together, land some big, beautiful shots with multiple punch combos, putting, with a big hook to set up the right hand, popping the jab, then shooting it right through the middle. Looked really good.
He's been the aggressor, and I think he's throwing the more power punches there, Justin, but Romero's looked phenomenal as well. I mean, they have had some great exchanges. It's that anything you can do, I can do better mentality as we look back at some of the action.
Yeah, that's the pride that's on the line. You hit me, I'm going to hit you even harder. And I'm not sure if that's really the game that Romero wants to play, as he only has those 2 stoppages. He's going to have to be smart. He's going to have to really take his time, use his feet, use his length. But as you see on the inside here, that's where Valencia is doing a great job following him around, and then that right hand over that left hand of Romero. You see it all there.
Landed a really beautiful uppercut hook for the left uppercut to left hook combo. Yep. It was very, very nice. If he can land that again, he could land a knockout here.
They roll right into each other.
Round 3 off and running here at DMG. We had this one circled, and then for good measure, it has been fun to watch. Shout out to the matchmaker for this one with DMG Boxing. These two will match, and they are delivering And shout out to Valencia for coming off of a 3-year layoff and looking as good as he has thus far.
He looks about as good as you can from that. And there's a big right hand followed by a left hook again. And that stumbles Romero.
He's feeling it right now. He's hunting him down.
And
But a nice counter from Romero.
They're trading.
What an exchange.
There is some serious heat being thrown between these two. Valencia throwing some root bombs.
What a privilege, guys, that we get to sit here and watch this up close.
Yeah,
Beautiful
these two.
round.
And finishing with out of the
Nice
clinch,
counter.
Valencia. I'll tell you what, these guys are trading. Boxing's out the window, but it's still there. They're still technical, and it's a fun fight right now. And you can tell by this crowd, they're into it just like us.
Yeah, Romero settled in there a little bit and tried to slow the pace a bit. A big left there by Romero.
They both exchanged left hooks that landed right on the button.
And they've done that several times throughout the fight, guys.
It's going to be who has that right hand up when they trade that hook. And I think, I'll tell you, Romero's got a heck of a left hook, especially to the body. But I like Romero's right now, especially on the inside. He keeps it shorter. Romero's got to get that leverage. He's looking to take that step back like he did right there. But Valencia's in his face.
Valencia's in his face and hard, but when Romero decides to rip those body shots, he rips them hard.
Great combos from Valencia. He's landing at the end of the combos as well, especially with that left hook he's finishing with and those uppercuts on the inside.
Romero is landing some great combinations as well, but Valencia, he's so compact in there. When he changes levels, he's got a really small strike zone, guys.
Yeah.
No, this is a great matchup between these two. Their styles are meshing together perfectly, and everyone knows styles makes fights. And I'll tell you what, I would already like to see this one again, 2-3 rounds through.
Oh, yeah, but Valencia's having fun in there. You can see him. He's been off for 3 years, and he remembers how good it feels to get in here and start landing punches on somebody that's as good as Romero is. And getting the best of some of these exchanges.
Yeah, that's Ray Corona, you mentioned him. He's allowing Valencia to fight on the inside. He says fight out of it. That's Valencia's game. So definitely, once again, consummate pro Ray Corona, and he's going to let these guys fight. He's a perfect rep for this fight.
You mentioned it, Justin. This is around the time where Valencia, 7 of his 11 wins have come by knockout. This is when he's usually finishing people off. If he can't get it done, you got to wonder how the gas tank will be for the remainder of the fight if it gets into deep water coming off of that layoff.
Yeah, it's a question for sure. But good left hook again from Valencia. They're both trading good left hooks from both of them.
Yep, they're having a big left hook exchanges, both of these guys. Like very, very well done.
Very tough round to call, I would assume there. How did you see it, Chris?
I think I'm going with Valencia on this one. I think his aggression, his ability to fight inside, he was really landing some big shots in there. You know, I think that Romero's doing a great job. He actually at one point, he started to back off, throw a shot, and then back off, and I think he needs to do more of that. Don't stand in too much of a firefight with this kid, because Valencia's at home right there.
Yeah, and as in these replays, Valencia will follow you and finish his combos. He could really walk you down, wall-thrown combos. You see him right there, get some space, keeps coming, doesn't allow you to breathe. He's trying to tie him up, and Ray Corona's right there, once again, giving Valencia the advantage, not letting that break. He's allowing Valencia to work.
Yeah, Romero's trying to tie him up, and Valencia wasn't accepting it. He was backing off and then landing those short shots on the inside.
And Ray Corona let them fight. Some refs would break that up there. But Ray Corona
he said as long as they're
fight.
landing in there, you just don't grab the back of the head. And that's where he gave that little warning there.
Round 4 of 8 off and running. As you mentioned one point, Chris, Valencia was really hunting him down. We're getting close to spooky season, and he is very Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees like. He just keeps moving forward. Just when you think you get away from him, you turn around, he's right there.
He's right there. Look at, he's right in there again, clinching tight, but not allowing Romero to tie him up. Look at that. Beautiful boxing.
Very sturdy, Valencia, and he's not taking that step back at all. Romero's trying to push him off a lot, and once again, Romero's got to be careful and get those hands up because he got it up right there, but Valencia is waiting all day.
That one hurt him right there.
Yes.
Right in the chin. Backed him up. Oh, and another one.
When he's going backwards, if Romero goes backwards, he's in trouble like he is right now.
Valencia is unloading here, throwing some heavy thunder up against the ropes.
We got time too, fellas. A lot of time here in this round.
Romero's got to do something, Justin, to get some distance here and slow this thing down.
He's going to have to land a nice little body shot. Now, when he throws that hook, he's got to keep his right hand up himself because when Valencia's timing it, when they throw the left hooks, Valencia is the one that is landing. He's shorter, he's tighter, beating him with a punch.
Valencia's being very elusive for a guy who's fighting inside the way he is. He's slipping, moving, rolling, everything. That leaves it very tough for Romero to land anything on him right here. Romero being smart, trying to find some range here.
This is where he's not allowed to take that step back, but that's what he needs to do. But Valencia is answering with combinations. So when he does take that step back, Romero's going to have to either kind of take a double step back and keep those hands up and try and counter that. But
yeah,
Romero is using that size disadvantage as an advantage to himself, smothering those long arms of Romero.
Yeah, look at that. Another nice hook to the body from Valencia. It looks like he's slowing down, maybe trying to get a little breath back in him. Just to, that big flurry, try to put him away.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to just slow it down and realize, hey, I still got half a fight left ahead of me.
And that's what I'm wondering, off the layoff, if this thing gets into deep water, what will the output look like in, round 6, 7, and 8? We will see if we get there.
I'll tell you what, the crowd's going to help him.
Yeah. Adrenaline can do wonders, that is for sure.
Look, he's got him backed up against the rope and lands a big hook over the top.
This is the pressure fighter. He's got that. It's a pressure fighter versus a longer fighter with a good left hook to the body, and the pressure fighter is not allowing Romero to get that. He tried it there. That was his closest one. Yeah.
It's a beautiful left up jab to the body from Romero, but Valencia counters with a right hand.
Valencia just packs
there's another big one.
Testing the chin of Romero, but he stays right in the pocket. My goodness, heavy pressure by Valencia here.
10 seconds left in the round. Looks like Romero's going to get out of this, but he's going to be tired for the rest of the remainder of this fight.
He's going to have to keep those hands up. That's the key. When he throws that, when he tries to load up on those shots, he drops his hands. It's allowing Valencia to hit him clean.
Now, Valencia's a professional. You can see this is a very professional approach that he's taking toward him. He knows that he's a good inside fighter, and he's winning that battle. Romero keeps trying to tie him up, but he shucks him off and then lands his more shots in the side, and again, wins another round, in my opinion.
And now Romero hasn't made any adjustments. Valencia's continuing with the game plan that's working. This is where Romero's going to have to find something, not just try plan A harder. You see right here, Valencia's working his way to the inside, shooting those hooks, and then when Romero does throw, he has that tendency to drop his hand like he does right there, and that's what's allowing those combos.
You see the way that he covered up too and then fired back. Beautiful cover and fire.
Yep.
It's just the way that we dial him up. Even though he's in a firefight with Romero, he's still doing it the way that we do it as we train.
Yep. Pretty dominant round there by Pedro Valencia. And again, as we talked about, guys, this guy has been a record hunter. He has taken out a lot of undefeated fighters, and he is on his way to potentially doing that again. Although Romero comes out throwing here, sense of urgency here for Romero, as you can see.
Yep. And now we spoke about it a lot. That best weapon for Romero is that hook to the body. He can't. He's not allowed any room to do it. He's going to have to use his feet, try and step to the side, try and jab his way over there. But he's going to have to really make sure he gets that right hand up after that jab.
Action of the 5th round up and running as we take a look at the corner of Pedro Valencia, looking on.
Yeah, this time Romero comes out with a better approach, right? He's staying at range a little bit here, trying not to get in too tight.
Yes.
Move around, angle off. Ooh, and he lands a nice uppercut on the inside.
Correct. Now, is Valencia taking a breather this round? That's the question that Todd was asking, because he is not pressing him back as he was. He's nodding out that counted, and he's landing those hooks still.
I think his answer is no.
Yes. Yes. But he's not pressing him forward the way I would like to see Valencia just continue to go, because he could get the stoppage right now the way he's landing.
Yep.
And Romero is allowed right now to still hang in the fight. Good timed right hand from Romero right there.
And now we will take a look at Romero's corner in this fierce battle. Both corners highly vested in this one. A lot on the line, a lot of LA bragging rights, as we said.
Wow.
It's been a better round for Romero. Trying to measure.
This is smart from Romero, this measure right here that he's doing, Todd. Like you said, very, very smart from him.
And there's his combo himself. Romero's coming alive. Here we go. It could be the second half of the fight as Romero could turn it on. We'll see.
And again, I question
another one.
I question the output in the gas tank of Valencia as this fight wears on, and we might start seeing indication of that here, guys, here in round 5.
Yeah, it's very possible. But Romero's also come out with a better plan this time. He's keeping himself at range.
And he slipped that right hand that time, because if you're not going to keep that left hand up, he's going to have to get under that right hand.
Yep, absolutely.
I think it's a plan that Romero always wanted to execute. It's just that Valencia was not allowing him to do it earlier in the fight.
No.
And now I think it's a tougher fight than Romero probably. Romero, I'm sure, expected a tough fight, but I think all of us are impressed with what Valencia is bringing off that layoff.
100%.
Valencia's doing a little battery recharge here, which you know he's got to do. Obviously, if he hasn't fought in a while. But I don't like that he's potentially going to give away this round by doing this.
Yep.
And if he is going to do that, Romero has got to capitalize. He can't sit back as well.
No.
Got to strike while the iron's hot. Final seconds of the round now.
Ooh.
Nice timed left hook right there from Valencia, and slips under that left hook himself. So Valencia did take a little bit of a breather that round. He was calm, effective, but I would give that round to Romero. It's pretty much in this fight, for me, I'm not the official scorer, but whoever's taking that step backwards, I'm giving them.
No, it's very, very difficult to score some of these rounds when these guys are having such great exchanges like that, you know. But I just heard his corner say finish the round with the last 15 seconds left, and that's what we were waiting for, is one of these two guys to put a stamp on the end of the round.
Yep, and the story of the night for me is that left hook and right hand from Valencia, and he landed a few right there. And then Romero turned it on at the end.
Yep.
We can't quite, but he landed some vicious combos towards the end of that round.
Valencia landed a couple quality power shots in there as well, though.
Yes, sure did.
So Romero may have won that round, but he paid for it as well.
Yes. And that was a better round for Romero. Sometimes that plays in.
But again, I think that Valencia took the round off, which again, you don't want to do in these shorter fights like this.
Yep.
Need to recharge the battery a little bit.
Well, we'll see if he's ever able to regain that output, or if the gas tank really is depleted. Working off the jab early is Romero. He certainly seems to be the fresher of the two right now, guys.
Yep.
Yes.
And you see him push him off right there, too. That was when he's like, I'm not getting into this like inside firefight with you. I got to stay at range.
Valencia, at this point in the fight, he's not using that pressure as much. He's more so trying to time Romero on the way in. This is where Romero's really got to take advantage and start showing that great left hook to the body he has. This is the time when Romero can start to score it, as you see him try and shoot that jab down there.
And this time Valencia is really starting to feel that layoff potentially here. You can have all the gym time. Nothing prepares you like being inside the ring.
Short little left check hook right there, though.
Yep. And you could see Romero tried that left hook to the body that we talked about. He knows that it's getting closer. He's going for it. He just tried it again.
Yeah, Romero's getting much more angular now, going upstairs, downstairs. There he goes. Jab up top, jab downstairs.
Yep, and Valencia's allowing him to do this by taking his foot off the gas.
And, you know, Romero's got to stay aggressive because he still has got a pretty sizable hole, you got to believe, to climb out of. Potentially, depending on how the judges are scoring this thing. Surging forward now is Valencia.
There's Valencia finding it again.
Oh,
that dropped him. Oh, that's trouble.
What a tight left hand it was, and Romero is in deep, deep trouble here.
Wow.
He's being hunted by Valencia.
He's choosing to fight back, Romero.
Oh, there's a lot of time left too, guys. This is unbelievable. Wow.
Hanging on. Trying to survive here. And still over a minute to go in the round.
Over the top.
Oh, he's hurt. He took a look. He took a look. He's in big trouble.
He's about to go down.
He's in big trouble.
He's got to try to tie him up. He's got to do something in this corner right here.
Oh my goodness, guys. Here we go.
Valencia's
still a minute left in this fight. The uppercut's there for him if he wants to finish him. Oh, but Romero's still game.
And how much does Valencia have left in the tank to finish him here? What a battle.
Well, he took that round off and he recharged the batteries for this one, guys.
You guys called it.
Sometimes you got to do it.
I mean, it was a great start to the round. Romero, big uppercut.
Romero's still firing back, though.
Romero
says, bring it on.
His legs are jello, but he's not and saying, hit me up. They're both gassed right now.
And the last 20 seconds of the fight here, guys.
20 seconds of the round. Romero stayed on his feet the whole round. He got rocked multiple times. What a fight between these two.
Romero, though, still throwing, still countering. And it looks as if he will survive. We'll see here. Look at Romero.
There it is.
Oh, he plays it back.
We got the makings of a classic here.
Wow. What a fight, guys. What a fight.
That will definitely be a candidate for one of the greatest rounds in DMG, in the relatively short history of DMG boxing. But man, that was a roller coaster ride.
That really was. I'm bathed in sweat over here from some of the shots that Valencia landed on Romero.
That's what it's all about right here. Two undefeated fighters leaving it all on the line. Romero took an insane amount of punishment, stayed on his feet the whole time, and even came back a little bit at the end. What a round from Valencia. Rocked him multiple times, couldn't get the finish, but we'll take a look at that amazing round.
Now look back at the action, and there it was. Got him right on the button. He was on rubber legs, but man, oh man, did Romero show his toughness, guys.
Yep, and it got caught how he's been getting caught all night. That just was a perfectly kind of uppercut, shovel left hook right on the chin.
Stylistically, Romero knew what to do. Even though he's in trouble, he tried to tie him up and then fire back once in a while to let him know, I'm not out of this fight yet. You're not just going to stand here and pick me apart and put me away.
And we'll see how it comes out this round. His feet look okay to start this round.
Ooh, Romero comes up busy.
Yep. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. We'll see if Romero was able to clear the cobwebs effectively. He looked to be in big trouble, but hung on and was still battling back to the very end of the 6th round.
Now we talk about that gas tank. A lot of adrenaline obviously still feeling in Valencia, but he used a lot of energy last round trying to finish Romero. Couldn't put him down. We'll see if that mentally does anything to him and if Romero can keep going. Another big right hand. Valencia's a harder puncher.
He might not have finished him, but it was a very effective round for Valencia to turn the tide back after Romero had gotten so much momentum in the previous round.
Let me also say this, that could have been a 10-8 round, you guys, too. I would, it'd be very close. He didn't drop him, but he got him in big trouble.
Not in California, they'll know it.
That's true.
But look, Valencia answered once Romero gained a little bit of momentum that last round. Romero's going to have to do something this round to really kind of try and put himself back in this fight, because right now Valencia's got all the momentum to himself. This is where he can land that little left hook to the body when they're in that little clinch. That's his best shot.
Yeah, Romero had such a good 5th round and had a great start to the 6th, and then just got blasted by Valencia.
And it's just that habit that Romero has where he will drop his hands, and that's what allows that clean left hook from, and you see Valencia really gets his legs in that left hook and he comes up top with it. That's the one that really rocked Romero. He's putting a lot into that left hook as Valencia. His whole body's in it.
Just really high-level boxing from both these guys that we're seeing right now. Romero still trying to find a home for that left hook to the body and then to the head.
Yep.
But Valencia charging on, coming forward, is inside game.
And Valencia's pinning him in the corner, and once again, Ray Corona letting him fight, letting Valencia have the fight he wants, so that Adrian Corona fight means nothing.
Both guys have got to be exhausted at this point. But they continue to fight on here. What a battle it's been at DMG and Fox Theater Pomona.
This is my type of boxing right here. These two shoulder to shoulder trying to find those openings. Romero trying to dig to the body and Valencia coming back up top.
Yeah. Valencia feels very comfortable in these types of clinches like this.
And that's a sneaky little left hook from Romero. He's going to have to really try, when he gets that clinch right there, he's got to try and loosen up that left hand and sneak it in if it's still free. He could shoot that little left hook into the body.
But we see the bully game from Valencia right there as he just keeps plodding forward, trying to find openings. He's getting the best of Romero right now again.
Yeah, but Romero, I think, threw with more output this round than Valencia. Again, you mentioned what an adrenaline dump that last round was for Valencia. Wasn't able to finish him.
I expect this next round, 8th and final round, correct? It's going to be, I expect them both to be on the gas. Everything will be left in the ring in this last round.
They'll give everything they have left, but how much do they have left at this point? How much can they have left as we take a look back at some of the action from round 7?
And you'll see, once again, this is Romero kind of started the round going back, and that's when he drops his hands. That big right hand from Valencia catches him, and then Romero, with the type of fight this is, answers, tries to smother on the inside, but Valencia doesn't allow it. And then this is where Romero's got to dig to the body when he's in that clinch, head-to-head like that. That's his best weapon, if he could sneak that little inside, short left hand to the body.
Yeah, he's really wearing out Romero, too, with that pressure like that, forcing Romero to have to tie him up, try and overhook him, to minimize the damage. He's landed some really good shots once in a while when he doubles up on the jab, one to the body, one to the head. So maybe we'll see that in the
Ladies
final
and
round
gentlemen,
Yeah, because Romero needs an answer. He's been losing this fight.
final round.
Well, as Rain Cruz just announced the 8th and final round, both fighters touch gloves. 2 undefeated fighters clashing here, and they have fought like it from the very beginning. What a battle it's been here at DMG.
We'll see if Romero really kind of goes for broke at any point in this round and really tries to step on the gas, but he's getting countered once again coming in. Valencia is a smart boxer. He knows that Romero's got to press the pace this round, and he's countering him on the way in.
Romero trying to work up the jab here, trying to get his range and uncork.
And there's Valencia shooting those shots to the body on the inside right there, and that's what Romero needs to do. But if it hasn't happened quite yet in the fight, I'm doubtful of it.
And a shot of Valencia's corner as well, with everything hanging on the balance here in this 8th
Good
and
uppercut
final
from
round.
Romero.
Oh, and a big
And a
straight
big
right
answer.
by
It's a big
Valencia.
right hand.
He answered him.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
now
again, Romero in trouble
he's got
on
him.
the
He's got
ropes
him
again.
hurt
Valencia
again.
This
feeling
is
it,
not where
sensing
you
it
wanna
right
be.
here. Now you want to be with Valencia. He's got to try and shuck him off and move and get outside. Or shoot a double leg takedown. That'll work. Wow.
Look at Valencia go.
Here we are again, right in front of us, boys.
Heavy pressure by
Doesn't allow the
Valencia.
clinch. Creates room. Big right
The
hand.
official taking a good look at this. Where is
Does it
Valencia
again.
fighting his
And there it
He
is.
does it. He finishes up in the
he
8th and
stopped him.
final round.
What a finish. What a fight.
Welcome back, Pedro Valencia. My goodness. Lay off nothing. Right back to the win column.
Just listen to this crowd.
Wow, what a fight, man. Incredible. 2 warriors left it all in the ring. But the heavy pressure of Pedro Valencia.
What a cool custom. He's not even, he's just in the corner taking off his rep. He just had a comeback after that, taking his 3rd from another undefeated fighter. He's one cool customer. Can't rattle that kid. I really liked what I saw off that layoff from Valencia. And got another stoppage, first stoppage since 2019.
Did. Yeah. 12th win, 8th by finish there.
And
We talked about him being a record hunter. Is this guy going to be a title collector at some point? Give this man an opportunity.
Such an impressive performance from Valencia coming off that layoff and getting the stoppage in the last round. We had questions. Is this gas tank going to hold up? It did.
Yeah, and almost put him away in the 6th. Dropped him. But let's take a look back at it. Finally was able to get the job done.
And you'll see it starts with that straight right hand, and then Valencia just does not allow him to tie up and stays in there. Ray Corona's in nice and close. Valencia does not allow him to breathe, and that's enough of that. Ray Corona steps in, and look, Romero wasn't answering at all, and Romero didn't really stop or protest that stoppage, so.
What a win. Did it in great fashion in the 8th and final round. A testament to the will and endurance of both as we will head back inside the squared circle and make it all official as soon as we get both fighters to the center of the ring. What a battle. An 8-round roller coaster here in Fox Theater.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing battle between Pedro Valencia and David Romero. Please make some noise for these fighters. And now, ladies and gentlemen, referee Ray Corona has called the stop to this bout at 1 minute and 33 seconds of round number 8, declaring your winner by knockout and still undefeated, Pedro Valencia.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here with Pedro Valencia, just watching him with an 8th round KO over here. How are you feeling right now, brother?
I feel amazing. All the work I put in showed today. I'm very happy.
That was one of the best rounds we've seen in DMG history between you guys in the round, the 7th round, the 6th round, and then you came out. We thought that maybe after a 3-year layoff you might be tired, but no, not one bit. You had one round, you recharged the battery, and you came out and finished them.
Yeah, my coach told me I needed to stop him here. I listened to my coach, whatever my coach says, I do.
Yeah, guys, was that a fun fight to watch or what? Let's give it up for Pedro Valencia. Yeah, way to go.
What a battle it was, the Battle of LA, the Battle of the Undefeateds, and Pedro Valencia returns from a 3-year layoff and gets the win and finishes them in the 8th and final round. And maybe the best fight in DMG history, but let's take a look back at some of the evidence as we will replay some of the action. And man, there was a lot of it.
Yeah, and you'll look at Valencia, all smiles in that post-fight interview, but he's a killer in that ring. He could sure turn the switch, and that left hook and right hand from Valencia is the story of the fight. And you can see him right there. That's where Romero kind of got a little bit careless, exiting with his hands down, and Valencia took full advantage of it for the whole fight, digging at the body and head. And just what the effort that these two men put in they left a lot of it in the ring tonight.
Yeah, it was just ruthless aggression and pressure throughout by Valencia.
Just a strong, sturdy boxer, really as balanced and is able to land those combos, and is quick and short and tight on them. And even when he got hit by those big right hands of Romero, he didn't take a step back, continued to press forward, and really broke the fight. And there you see that big left hook that started that first onslaught in the 6th round. What a job by Romero to stay on his feet through this round as well.
It really was. Valencia came real close to ending it there. But kudos to the toughness of David Romero.
Yep. And you see this is where Romero was able to get that distance. He tried to smother on the inside, and once again, Valencia hooks right off it. Didn't allow Romero to tie up. Valencia is strong on the inside. He's a strong, sturdy boxer. I'll keep saying it. And he keeps his punches short and tight. And here's the onslaught at the end, I think, and doesn't allow him to tie up. Ray Corona takes a look. And that was that. What a fight.
Yeah, I know that we questioned his gas tank, Todd, after a 3-year layoff, but he came in and proved that all he had to do is recharge his battery for one round, and there it was.
Cross-country running paid off, and we're going to keep things rolling here at DMG. What a welcome back and a big victory.